What's poppin', yo? We got album announcements from two artists that I actually care and have been anticipating albums from for at least a year and a half. We got Jack Harlow, said he's going to release March 13th, but for the topic of this video, we got Baby Keem kind of stepping on that release announcement, although he is dropping on February 20th. And Baby Keem, he's dropping an album titled Casino. It's going to be 12 songs, and it's going to have features from Kendrick Lamar, Too Short, and Momo Boyd, and Che Ekru. I do not know who the latter two are, but Too Short, we got Cali here. Cali is in the building. He doesn't have any big features, which is something that he did do with his last project. And one of the tweets that I put out a while back was that it's very interesting how Baby Keem, I don't even know, it's one of those phenomenons that can't be explained, although people will try to explain it. I don't know how Baby Keem did it, but he escaped the fell off allegations and the high pressure of dropping an album allegations, where people are like, yo, this album has to go crazy, which is usually what happens when somebody takes a long break. Because the last time Baby Keem dropped was 2021, 2022, around there. He dropped the deluxe for the Melodic Blue, but for that project, he had two Kendrick features. He had a Don Toliver feature, a Travis Scott feature, Brent Faiyaz. He had a Uzi feature, so it was feature filled. And this one, it seems like he's pulling that back. And with this, he dropped a mini documentary with a family member of his, and this is where I gotta start giving some level of criticism. Now, I do like the documentary overall, but one thing that we have to take note of is he's leveraging, and this just says Boo Man episode 1, and Boo Man, I'm guessing they're referencing Baby Keem. And I'm going to assume that there are more episodes after this. But if there are not, so right now, a lot of the footage that you see, this is Cali based. And we need to look at this from the lens of Baby Keem. California, Southern California is active right now. And I don't mean like active in gang activity or anything, but there's a lot of pride surrounding Cali, especially post Drake Kendrick Lamar beef, after Kendrick really just executed everything to a T. Like, you put him in the game, he had a flawless game. So a lot of people are rallying around to support a lot of West Coast stuff that's going on, especially if somebody's already successful, which Baby Keem already was, and he already had two poppin' songs with Kendrick Lamar. So the fact that Kendrick Lamar has a single on this, and I don't know if or has a feature on this, I don't know if this is going to be the lead single. This already puts not a bad taste, I would say a bad taste in my mouth, because I want Baby Keem to completely separate. Baby Keem's been gone for 4 years. Baby Keem did not accompany Kendrick Lamar on his tour with SZA, which was kind of like the Drake Victory Lap tour. He did not do that. Did we even see him at the pop-out? I don't remember. I think he was there, but he wasn't visible, like he was celebrating and all that. He was just there. We've seen distance between him and Kendrick, but Kendrick does appear on this short documentary, which there's really nothing to play there. He just talks about his relation to Kendrick Lamar, which his cousin is the mother of Baby Keem. And the thing about it is, Baby Keem grew up in Vegas, or he spent a lot of time with his grandmother, and he grew up in Vegas. But here, he is trying to attach himself a lot more to Long Beach, which is Southern California, a little bit south of LA. And a lot of the footage that we see here is from 2002. Like, you see the footage on the bottom left, kind of like with the old VHS cameras. And we see 2002. It's like, dog, Baby Keem was 1 year old, or like 18 months old. Baby Keem was born at the end of 2000. So if he's trying to rep this place, like, sure, his family's from there, but like, dear God, bro, like, come on. And everything that's filmed so far is from Long Beach. And there is some history. Like, he probably went back and forth between Las Vegas and Long Beach, but there should be footage of that. I don't want to see a Baby Keem where he's 2 years old and he's trying to portray this like, yo, I'm this Long Beach guy. He's not the Long Beach guy. Really, we don't even associate Baby Keem with a location in particular, but the location is Vegas, and I think this is a missed opportunity, if it doesn't come in a later episode, to shine a light on Vegas. Like, sure, like maybe Long Beach is probably where his backstory's from, where the family's from, but what rappers do we know that came out of Vegas? It's really like this. It's the center of entertainment. Everybody goes there to do their residencies. Everybody gets booked there. It's the capital of entertainment in the United States, if not the world, potentially. And Baby Keem came out of there. We don't have many rappers that come out of there. So I would like to see, like, how did Vegas influence him at all? Because Vegas it's gritty. Like, it's got the entertainment center, but that's just the Strip, which is a tiny part. And then is it North Vegas? I think it is North Vegas, right? Where it gets grimy. So wherever he's from in Vegas, like, how did that inspire him? How did that play a role? How did his family, like, why was he sent to Vegas? Right? Like, I think his mom had some struggles. His father wasn't really present. We do get some foundation, which I'm hoping is built upon through the next episodes. But one thing that I will say that I like, and yeah, so I said I want him to detach from Kendrick Lamar because I am a supporter of Baby Keem music. I have liked Baby Keem music since it dropped. I didn't know about the soundtrack. I know he was on the Black Panther soundtrack. I didn't care for that. I don't really listen to soundtracks like that. It's just something more I've just started to do more recently. Obviously, I've heard Sunflower by Sway Lee and stuff like that, but Baby Keem, I didn't even find him from the first old tape. I found him via Die For My B. So I didn't hear the sound of a Bad Habit. That was like a 2018 project. I didn't check that one out. That wasn't I checked it out afterwards. But the first one was Die For My Beat. And I think it was either Honest, one of the songs that came out before it, Honest or Orange Soda. But here we had no features for Baby Keem. And I love this project. I really like this. I wouldn't say I loved it. That's very, very strong word. I love the Melodic Blue. I like this project. It was very enjoyable, and we didn't have features on here. We didn't have Kendrick Lamar attached to here, and that's because he was hiding his relationship to Kendrick Lamar. And in the Melodic Blue, we get it, and it's good, but this is the moment for Baby Keem to take the next step, take the leap, go to the next level. And the fact that Kendrick Lamar is going to be on a song post Drake and Kendrick, I'm not going to say it feels cheap, because these guys are family, but I hope there's another song on there that outperforms it. I guess that's the best way that I can put it. Because I want Baby Keem to be known as Baby Keem, not Baby Keem is Kendrick Lamar's cousin. And you already know, like, Drake haters, or not Drake haters, Drake stans, and as well as Kendrick Lamar haters, they're going to try to tear Baby Keem down with that level of criticism. And I think Baby Keem himself also wants to be known as his own man. And one thing that seems to be new from this project and the way that he's rolling it out is it's going to be a little bit perhaps more reflective, more talking about where he came from. I do want to hear a lot of processing about what's gone on in the past 4 years. The Melodic Blue was a massive success, but why was he gone for 4 years? Why didn't he follow it up? He didn't even really drop singles. He kind of just fell off the map. There wasn't much touring going on. He didn't do a bunch of deals or like a bunch of collaborations, a bunch of commercial deals. So where was he at? What was he working on? Was he helping Kendrick with something like that? Was he helping him like co-write or co-produce some stuff on some music that hasn't dropped yet? Maybe post GNX, because apparently there's another album after GNX that's already been recorded. So I want to hear a lot of this, because I feel like in the Melodic Blue, that's the first time, especially, man, with songs like 16. I think that's still my favorite song. It ended up, initially, it wasn't the most streamed song because it was one of the latter tracks of Disc 1. But that was off rip. I love that song. And he showed like the range, no pun intended, with the song Range Brothers that he has. And while Baby Keem is not a lyricist, obviously he has capability to put together a good song. I want to see a little bit more maturity from Baby Keem in his lyrics. Because Baby Keem now, he's had time. He's 25 years old now. He's not 2019 when he was first blowing up, and he hasn't gotten lost in the sauce either. That's another thing. So, and he's also, keep in mind, this guy's got a nomination for Grammys for being on Mr. Morale and also for being on Donda. So he hasn't even done much collaborations. He hasn't done features. This guy's just been MIA for 5 years. So my expectations are high. Like, you better come with something. And my expectations are high also because I think he's a great artist. And no, I think he did feature. He hasn't done a feature since like 2023 or something like that. So it's 2.5, 3 years that we haven't seen anything from him. But I am anticipating what he's got coming. And I just wanted to talk about it because I've been awaiting Baby Keem for years. And hopefully we get some answers on this album. And I'm glad that it's releasing soon when we don't got to wait a very long time. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And for the documentary, you should check it out. It's a short documentary, and it does feel like if it's a standalone, then it's kind of like, because it seems like something that's geared to have more episodes. There's really no clear ending when you watch it's a short film, not like a long documentary. It's like 9 minutes. But yeah, let me know what y'all think, and I'm going to see you on the next one.